do hereby proclaim October 8th, 2018 as Indigenous Peoples Day.
For decades, the second Monday in October has been Columbus Day, but there's a push to change that. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Jennifer has the evening off. Today marks the first campus-wide celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day at U of I. It celebrates Native American history and culture instead of Christopher Columbus, who historians say killed and enslaved Indigenous people. WCIA3's Bailey Bryant joins us. So many cities and groups no longer recognize Columbus Day.
That's where U of I has moved to. Not one person mentioned Columbus Day today at the celebration. Instead, campus leaders joined hundreds in celebrating Indigenous people. It's the first campus-wide celebration to honor a sometimes forgotten past.
We would like to begin today by recognizing and acknowledging that we are on the lands of the Peoria, Kaskaskia, Piankashaw, Wea, Miami, Muscooten, Odawa, Sauk, Meskwaki, Kickapoo, Potawatomi, Ojibwe, and Chickasaw nations.
From now on, the second Monday in October will mark Indigenous Peoples Day at U of I.
You look at our first 150 years, it is clearly too many students from too many backgrounds that did not find the welcoming and supportive experience they should have. And we must deliver on that promise in the future.
Students at the Native American House and La Casa have been hosting smaller Indigenous events for years. Now leaders say they'll be putting Native people at the heart of the school.
It is an absolute promise.
They dedicated this tree as a reminder, standing for the area's rich Indigenous past.
The most revolutionary thing you can do is to plant seeds. Plant seeds. And we've been planting seeds here for a long time.
And it doesn't stop with U of I.
Now, therefore, we, Diane Wolf Marlin, Mayor of the City of Urbana, and Deborah Frank Finan, Mayor of the City of Champaign, do hereby proclaim October 8th, 2018 as Indigenous Peoples Day in the cities of Champaign and Urbana.
Last year, the state designated the last Monday of each September as Indigenous Peoples Day in Illinois. But as we said, many people prefer to celebrate it today in place of Columbus Day. Paul?
Yeah, it's interesting how sometimes things change and things stay the same. All right, Bailey, thanks. Well, many people still celebrate Columbus Day, of course. In Illinois, state government offices are closed to recognize Columbus Day. And today, Governor Rauner marched in the Chicago Columbus Day Parade. He posted on Twitter, Columbus was a great explorer who made a pathway to America. He called him a role model for our times.